My wife is calling me. Give me a second. Hey, babe, I'm in class. You need something? I'm downstairs. You need something, babe? Is that a problem? Yeah, yeah. Am I late for something? Okay, they're all watching me talk to you. So I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna come upstairs though. All right, I love you. All right, bye. Okay, sorry. Just husband duties. You know how that goes. What does my daily routine look like? Great question. Okay. I try to get up as early as possible. I believe that excellence is a subscription that you renew every single day of your life. Like every day, and maybe everyone else doesn't see it this way, but this is what I figured out about myself is, and I think it might be true for a lot of us, is that every day you don't always feel like being the best that you can be. Like some days you wake up and you're like, oh man, I don't want to do nothing. And so what I realized is I learned a long time ago in undergrad about psychological triggers. Like you can trigger yourself into a certain mode. So basically, by reminding yourself of who you are each day, that has to be, I think, a ritual and a process. So what I try to do each morning is I remind myself, who is Boyce Watkins and who's Boyce choosing to be? And it's not who am I choosing to be in general. It's like who am I choosing to be right now today? Right. And that's literally what got me to wake up at 6:30 in the morning and go out and run in 13-degree weather. I was freezing my ass off, and I'm in this nice warm bed with this sexy, thick, delicious black woman. I really wanted to roll over and go right back to sleep, but I didn't. I said, no, who are we gonna be? What kind of man are you right now? Right. And so I rolled out of bed. It was painful and grueling, and then also I'll listen to like some motivational stuff in the morning to kind of get my mind like ready and whatever. And then that at that point you're kind of going. Napoleon Hill, who's just great to listen to, he said something that I thought was really profound. He said, a lot of us we wait for the inspiration before we take action. And he said it's the other way around. He said the action creates the inspiration. Right. So sometimes, you gotta fake it a little bit till you make it. Like you gotta, like you may not feel like the person who wants to get up and go to the gym, but sometimes you gotta spend a few minutes pretending to be that person. And then eventually when you're on your way to the gym and you're in there and you're lifting weights or running or whatever, you start to feel the energy at that point because you're forming habits. Right. So a lot of my the discussion about wealth in my book, The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, was all about habit formation. So ultimately, habit formation, I find, comes with action and repetition. So if your habits don't align with the person that you want to be, then you have to spend maybe about 30 days pretending to be that person. And then you form new habits that will create a new comfort zone. Like I was not in the habit of being the guy who would go out and run 3 miles in 13-degree weather by any stretch. But because I've done it so much, I don't feel comfortable not doing that. You know what I mean? So ultimately, habit formation, I would encourage you to embrace that. So basically, my routine is it starts with the fitness and all that, and then I jump in here and get ready to talk to you guys. And then throughout the day, I'm having meetings and conversations. I keep my phone turned off because it's the dings, the beeps, and the buzzes are distractions. Social media is something you have to use. Social media, you can't let social media use you. And I try to spend more of my life being proactive instead of reactive. That means I like to have some control over my environment rather than having my environment distracting me and pulling me in this direction, that direction. Because what can happen is if you're letting every little thing distract you, then you'll be exhausted and you'll look back and feel like you got nothing done. So you have to be very proactive and very clear about what you need your day to look like. Take control of your day, and then you'll be taking control of your life, right? A great life starts with having a great day. So don't worry about having a great life. Focus on having an amazing day. All right.